Well, here we are. Another game, which means new
Different
snacks.
Yeah, different snacks.
Yay!
Right. Let's see what you make of these.
Delicious.
They're very nice. I don't know what flavour.
Cheese.
The flavour's a bit weird because at the start I thought, oh, this is chicken. I'm like, wait, no, it kind of tastes a bit planty. I'm like, no, this is beef.
No,
Is it just all done together?
It's cheese.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
With picking.
Well, Tilly, your taste buds are completely shot to death then. Most more on the right line.
Okay.
These are supposed to be chili chicken wings.
Oh. Well, they kind of taste a bit chicken at the start. And
Yep.
then got a
Now
bit
the
planty.
cheese. It tastes like cheese.
No cheese.
There's no
It
cheese!
tastes like cheese.
No cheese!
What's the equivalent of Specsavers for your taste buds?
I have no idea, but it tastes like cheese.
Anyway, shall we return to the vampiric nights of the Second World War?
Yes.
All right then.
Who are we going to hunt down today?
We will see. My Daughter's Keeper presents Operation Nightingale, an Eat the Reich scenario. By yours truly. Episode 1. Right over Rouen. The narrative eye fades in on a room that is not meant to comfort anyone. A concrete tomb dressed as a laboratory. The light is the colour of surgery, white, pitiless, and humming faintly. The air smells of antiseptic, gun oil, and the faintest undertone of blood that was cleaned up but not forgot. Two steel gurneys dominate the space. Upon them, the Gellhorn twins, pale, statuesque, and deathly still. Restrained with belts woven from silver thread and blackthorn, the ancient wards against the things they are. Runes burned into the metal restraints glow faintly where the undead flesh meets steel, and a low crackle of static pain answers every twitch. They've been through this before. The Ministry calls it containment protocol. The twins know it is the prelude to another mission. A low mechanical hiss sounds as the observation shutters slide open. Beyond the reinforced glass, the Major enters the adjoining room, his greatcoat still wet from the London rain, cap tucked under one arm. He doesn't look at them right away. He studies the file in his hand first. A thick dossier stamped in red, Operation Nightingale. Fang operatives only. Then he lifts his gaze, calm but edge, and he finally faces his monsters. Ah, yes, the Frauleins Gellhorn. We have a situation that requires your special attention. We are planning to try and cut off the German supply lines through Rouen in France. Whilst there will be a considerable amount of bombardment, we intend to use it as a chance to insert you two in order to deal with 3 possible targets.
3? Seriously?
Yes, there will be 3 targets. You have the Oberstleutnant Erich Vogel, who is the German industrial officer, ex-Crump manager. He is your main target. He is the head of the industrial output in the area. There is also the possibility of hitting the Gestapo. One of their key officers, SS Hampfsführer Reinhardt, is supposed to be in the area overseeing the elimination of the French resistance in the area. Your third target is at your discretion. Henry Marceau He's a factory foreman. He was working for the Resistance, but we now believe he is passing information to the enemy. He may have cracked under torture or pressure from the Gestapo. You do have the possibility of finding a Resistance contact, Claire de Fries. She is the local Resistance contact. While she will be overseeing attempts to disrupt production in the factory itself, the Air Force will be attempting to destroy the links. We will drop you under the cover of the bombardment.
Okay.
Your mission: eliminate your targets, do as much damage as you possibly can. You are being allowed full discretionary powers in this mission, seeing as that seems to be your specialities.
Do I get phone stuff?
Your full loadouts will be provided for you before you depart on this mission. The twins are wheeled off down the corridor and soon find themselves in another room. The hydraulic hiss of pressure seals the low hum of generators. Their clamps release with a hiss of silver vapor. The smell of burnt ozone fills the air as they rise. The twins see their homes. The two long, reinforced iron pods stand upright against the wall. Mark IV drop units, unofficially called drop-coffins by the crews. Each pod is a cross between a torpedo and a sarcophagus, matte black, stamped with hazard sigils and the faded Union Jack. A small brass plate reads, "Property of His Majesty's Ministry of Occultism, First Assault Nosferatu Group." Beneath it, Gellhorn K and Gellhorn Z do not open until nightfall. Technicians in heavy black hazard suits move briskly, strapping down weapons and equipment into the interior of the coffins. A sawn-off Lee-Enfield rifle, blood packs in special containers, relic daggers etched with Latin prayers long since revoked. The twins are invited to select their loadouts from neatly arranged weapons racks under harsh light. The twins arm up in silence. One adjusts her gloves with precision, the other slides a fresh magazine home with a metallic click. Neither speaks, but the tension is palpable. The familiar ritual of preparation, equal parts holy and profane. When ready, the technicians usher them into the waiting transport bay. Rain drums on the steel roof as the great doors open to reveal the airfield at night, a tableau of motion and shadow. Ground crews scurry beneath arc lamps, the roar of engines from a waiting Lancaster bomber. His fuselage painted over with black pitch. A faint red lamp burns near the nose cone, marking it just for the ministry's use. The air smells of aviation fuel, cordite and sanctified silver. Two cranes hoist the twins in their drop coffins into a flatbed lorry. Sparks crackle as the containers hum with containment wards. Technicians slide the drop coffins into the Lancaster's belly, locking them in place with heavy iron bolts. Inside, the twins are sealed away, and through the narrow vision slots, the last thing each twin sees is the Major's face, haloed by the rain and exhaust fire. He raises two fingers in a perfunctory salute. God save the King, and God help France, as nobody else will. The hatch slams shut, the engines roar, the bomber begins to taxi, and the sky opens, swallowing them whole. For a couple of hours, all you can hear is the drone of the engines. And then you start to hear it just underneath. You can hear sirens somewhere far off in the distance. And the soft explosions of anti-aircraft fire going off all around you. Some of them seem to be very close indeed. Some of them are getting dangerously close. Could both of you just give me 1d6 roll in turn?
4.
This is going about the same way it did last time. You feel sudden motion
Ugh.
as the bomb bay doors open. You can hear explosions all around you. Everything seems to be going fine for prey. You hit the earth impact. You feel every bone in your body shatter as the blood canisters explode inside of the coffin, immediately bringing you back to your full health. Zvergi, however, gets hit by an anti-aircraft round.
No!
Is blown slightly off course. You suddenly find yourself tumbling inside of your coffin as you hit the ground. Crushing pain and sudden relief as the blood explodes inside the coffin. But once again, you find yourself flat on the ground with the heaviest part of the coffin on top of you. Give me a Constitution roll, and let's see whether you can get out of that.
Oh, okay. Give my discipline.
Oh, okay, that might go bad.
One in a homicide with mine.
So that ignore the 1 because that's a fail, but you did get a double success with that 6. Yep, you managed to just grab the sides of the coffin where you're supposed to be able to exit.
Whip it out.
Yeah, you just wrench it back. You just fling it back with that roll. No
I'm
problem.
strong.
Very, very strong. It's dark outside, but that's not a problem for you two because you're vampires. You have dark vision. You can see everything. The sky is like fireworks, and all around you, bombs are going off. You find yourself on the edge of a small copse of trees, a tiny, tiny little wood.
Ah, okay.
Well, Crate certainly does. Tell you what, Zvergi, give me another single dice roll.
Single.
Okay, 2. That's generally a fail. Right. It takes you a moment to work out where you are. It looks like you are quite some distance from your sister.
Find her.
You can sense where she is.
Just go towards her like as fast as I can.
Okie dokie, in that case. Right, let's see how successful you are. Ooh, okay. You start making a beeline towards where you can sense your sister is. Well, you hear the unmistakable barking of a dog and the shout of an officer. Schnell! Schnell!
Can I hear them?
You probably can, but it
How?
seems to be coming from some distance to your left.
Can I start sprinting to them?
Yeah, give
And now
me a,
supposed to be
give me a constitution
separated.
roll.
And now supposed to be separated.
You are separated.
4 and a 2.
Oh, there you go. So that's 1 success. Yeah, you start making a sprint in the direction of the sound. Zvergi, you can see a low-ranking, looks like military policeman, with a dog on a long chain. It's angrily barking in your direction. Don't think they've seen you yet, but the dog knows where you are. He can smell you.
You can hide, or you can freeze the dog.
I don't have blood.
Yeah, she can't use any
No,
of her
I'm killing the
abilities then.
dog. No, I'm killing the dog.
The dog doesn't like you very much, though.
I'll find the nearest tree I can just look out for, like a lighthouse.
Yeah.
Right, give me a sneak roll.
4 and 4.
That's 2 successes. Yeah, you can easily find somewhere to hide.
I want to be in tree with a lighthouse.
Well, seeing as you got 2 successes there, I'm going to say yes, you managed to very quickly scale the tree. It's not a lot of it left. This has obviously been hit a couple of times in the recent bombings. And the dog pulls away from the guard, and it starts sniffing the ground where you were, trying to find you. This is going to be very soon.
I just have to try my best not to kill it.
Never kill a dog.
Never
You
kill a
might
dog.
not have much of a choice, but let's see what happens. Let's go back to Cray. You can see what's happening. You see the dog suddenly pull away and manage to rip its chain from the hand of the guard,
Great.
who uses this opportunity to swing around his machine gun. You're just about on the edge of a decent ranged attack.
Okay. Can I attack the guard?
Yeah, you can certainly do that. What do you want to use?
What's my smallest weapon?
Your smallest weapon, technically, would be your cut down the Enfield, but that's yeah, you could probably use that.
Yeah, I'll use that to attack.
Okay, well that's if you want to roll for shoot, which not for you. It's the one thing you are good at is shooting.
Because you stats.
4, 4, 5, 6.
Oh wow, those were all successes. So 3 regular success and 1. Okay, I don't think there's going to be any question here. Roll me for each of your regular success.
Yes.
Roll me 2 dice. So let's have the first one. Your first shot does
4, 5.
first shot does 9 damage.
Yes.
Excellent. Next one.
6.
12 on your second one. Third shot. I mean, you don't really.
The last one.
1. Okay, forgetting this. 2. Yeah.
So that's 3 on that third regular shot. You are absolutely riddling this guy with your shots. You're hitting him in all the vital areas. The first 2 shots take out his kneecaps. The third shot goes straight through his chest. And because your last one was a double success,
Yeah.
that is an instant kill. Your final shot rips his head apart, and he drops.
Okay. That's a bit messy.
Yeah, so he's not
doing
gonna be doing anything.
No, not
However, the dog will. Let's see. Dog is on a search and gets 1 success. He picks up the trail
Yeah.
and starts barking at Zvergi's tree.
I know what to do.
Can I use anything to knock it
Stop. Can I do
Well,
something?
it's still Zvergi's turn, so yes, you can choose what to do.
Okay.
I'm going to go straight to the dead boy what Mo just killed.
Jump down and go straight to the guard?
Yes, then quickly suck up the blood.
You would need to give me a Constitution roll,
How many
which
dice?
is only 1 dice for you, I'm afraid.
3!
That's a regular success. You spring off of the tree using your unnatural vampire strength, and you land right next to the dead body of the guard. It will take the rest of your turn to sup up his blood. Roll me 1 dice.
Again?
Yep.
You get 1 blood.
Wow, I still got blood.
Yeah.
You get 1 point of blood out of that. I think because by the time you get to him, he's already bled out for the most part because of the
Yeah.
damage that your sister's just done to him.
Mama, you want to suck up the rest of the blood? If you're lucky
No,
enough.
that's it.
Yeah,
He's done.
literally it's me.
He's done. However, the dog will get a response in a minute.
Dog's not happy.
Craig, you see this happening.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Can I just knock the dog out? I don't want to hurt the dog, like kill it. I just want to knock it out so it's like so it doesn't hurt
That's
us.
a good question. Well, you could attempt to terrify it.
Ooh, okay. 556.
Awesome.
Yay!
Oh, I
It
got
will
that.
be not only terrified for 2 rounds, but it is also going to run for 2 rounds. Congratulations, you have dealt with that threat
Yes.
for the time being.
Let's go.
You now have the opportunity to search the body. Zvergi is finishing up, supping up, and draining the body of what blood's left in it, which means that Cray gets the first chance to search.
Yes, I'm going to search.
You find an key ring with a number of keys on them,
Why some of the keys?
and you also find his identification papers, and you also find a clip for your machine gun.
Nice.
So you have an extra clip for your machine gun. You have 2 now. Let's see what happens with the dog. Okay. Dog is still scared and running, but only for 1 more round. We'll skip back round to Zvergi. You have 1 blood point now. The night sky around you is still exploding with anti-aircraft fire. The bombs are still raining around you. The noise, even though they're high in the sky, the bombers still make so much noise.
Where could I go then?
That is the question.
Where do we need to go?
Let us have a look. Give me a search roll.
Okay. 1, 1, 3.
So it's 1 success.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can see what looks like the factory target.
Oh, noise. Good thing you
It's
found it.
the other side of the railway to where you are now. You're on the far side of the railway line.
Okay.
You can see that further up the track, one of the bombs managed to find its target and has completely destroyed the track.
Noise.
That is a plus. You can see that there appears to be some activity further on. You can just about see in your vampire vision, you can see that there are living beings very close.
Not very nice.
But they're there. You could choose to just charge over there, or you could both try to sneak over there.
Sneak.
Right, in that case, Cray goes first.
Oh. 1, 2, 3.
So that's 1 success, that's fine.
4, 4.
Right, that's 2 success then. Which means you both manage to sneak over towards the factory.
Okay.
There's a bit of a ditch in the way. Yeah, you manage to hide. You realise that all the activity appears to be the factory workers. These are civilians. You need to try and be careful here. You don't want to injure anybody if you can help it. But you can also see there appears to be a small group of people who look like the same as the factory workers off to one side. They appear to be doing something near one of the smaller buildings. It might be the foreman's office, it might be the factory manager's office. You can't quite see it at this distance. And with the sudden flashes of light, it kind of messes with your night vision.
Can we see what how small the building is?
You can see that it's obviously an office building of some sort.
Okay.
You just can't quite work out what it is from this distance. So you've got a choice of whether you go over and try and investigate,
Okay.
or whether you continue to search the rest of the grounds.
I want to search just because there could be, I don't know, traps because they know that we're coming.
Just give me a search roll then.
Okay. 3, 4.
That's one success. You can see that there are several small office units.
Okay.
I think you can work out which one is which. It would appear that the small group of factory workers has gone over to the foreman's office.
Okay.
The manager's office appears to be over the far side of the factory grounds. And there is another building which looks like it might be the factory workers' cafeteria and changing rooms. Which brings us round to what Sergei wants to do. You can see that your sister is scanning the area. What are you doing?
Where the people are, where we're supposed to go. Also searching where to go.
Yeah, you can give me a search roll as well.
1, 4, 4.
2 successes. The air over Rouen still smells of burnt iron and fire. The moon glows weakly behind a haze of smoke, bleeding pale light through skeletal rafters and twisted steel beams. Sergei crouches amongst the rubble, boots silent against the soot and debris. The ground beneath her is slick with rain and oil, reflecting the skeletal frame of what was once an armament foundry. Now a carcass of industry gutted by the RAF bombs and German salvage operations. Shattered conveyor belts snake across the floors like dead serpents, the air thick with dust, faintly metallic, the scent of rust, cordite, and something darker that the wind cannot quite disperse. Far off, a generator coughs once and dies, leaving only the creak of wind through fractured girders. Through her vampire eyes, Sergei sweeps the ruin, the half-collapsed foundry floor, the melted windows of the main building, the ghostly outlines of the machinery frozen mid-collapse. Then, movement. Out beyond the cratered lot, beyond the main factory shell, stands the manager's office, a 2-story brick annex miraculously intact amongst the devastation. Most of its windows are boarded, its doors reinforced with new locks. A single light burns within, flickering behind papered glass. Sergei narrows her eyes. A shadow crosses the mud-churned yard between the buildings. A tall, lean figure in a long black leather coat, the kind issued to Gestapo field agents. The coat flares slightly in the wind, catching what little light there is. The figure moves with deliberate precision, not like a soldier patrolling, but like someone on a mission. They pause on the edge of the office courtyard, head tilting faintly as if listening. For a moment, Sergei swears the air changes, the faintest hum, almost like the breath of a melody, curling in the wind. Then it is gone. The figure resumes walking, boots crunching on wet gravel, the gloved hand brushing the butt of a holstered pistol. As they draw near the office, the faint yellow light from inside catches the sight of their face, pallid, sharp-boned, eyes hidden beneath the brim of a cap. They glance over their shoulder, once scanning the ruins, before continuing on their way. Thank you for joining us on this week's descent into tabletop mayhem. If you enjoyed the episode, or at least survived it, please take a moment to rate and review My Daughter's Keeper wherever you listen. It helps us summon more listeners from the void and keeps the dice gods appeased. If you want to get episodes early, hear bonus content too weird for public release, hang out in our community Discord, or even join us for special Patreon exclusive games, then head on over to patreon.com/My Daughter's Keeper and throw us a coin or two. Until then, we'll be back next week with more horror, hijinks, and probably someone forgetting what dice to roll. Until then, stay weird, keep your snacks close, and whatever you do, don't split the party.